Chapter 5 of The Pregnant Husband. Disqualified on spot. She felt undressed by the filthy, uncultured man. She gathered herself up, then wiped off every dirt on her. The car had come. She spat at Arrow and left. The writer experienced the worst treatment of his life from a woman. He made it his mission to have her at whatever cost. He forgot that other men had the same mission in mind. The race began. The following morning, Ava went to the bank, from where he branched to the manager's office demanding an apology from her. This was because she made him look like a fool in front of everyone. The woman asked him to speak business before he saw the way that led him in. He stammered her name and ended up apologizing. The woman was not simple at all. Arrow. Look, my name is Rosette. I'm interested in a checkbook of your heart. I want to make a bulk withdrawal of your heart. I don't want a current account of being your boyfriend, but a fixed deposit account of your life forever. Ava. Deranged men are not allowed here. Arrow. I'm crazy for you. Wait. You have been reading my book. You know me. Ava. Security. Security. Arrow. Wait, Ava. I cannot spend any other time without you. You cannot chase me like this. This is a public place. I want to be your husband. Please stop the guards. He was escorted like a thief. At this time, Arrow could not think properly. He had said everything to Ava and had nothing else to speak. He waited until lunchtime and masqueraded as a service provider. He put on a white cape and entered carrying a supplementary dish of cutlery. She had not noticed him until he spoke. You are so beautiful. She elevated the eyes and saw him smiling. At your service. I will be there everywhere and do anything to have you. Ava threatened to terminate the contract with the restaurant if Arrow repeated this trick. She continued scaring him that she was in love with someone else, including 6 special substitutes out of Arrow's league. Poor Arrow left the home disappointed. He worked on his assignments and slept on the table where I found him. He had sketched Ava's picture using a pencil, then shot a spear into her heart. Little brother was getting obsessed. It was late dusk. He had not eaten anything. I drove him to the nearby food store for local dishes. I had some man on me. He took matoke and boiled eggplants as I ordered for chicken. I saw him depressed and squeezed for the answer I knew. He mentioned her name and I immediately promised to deliver her to him. I wish I did not make such a stupid affirmation. I found her leaving the bank and stood in front of her with insults. She had denied the man I respected most. I called her cheap. Ava extended towards me and advised me to find my level. She moved close and whispered that I resembled the ancestors of poverty. Well, my clothes were not so nice, but I did not deserve this. I instantaneously pushed her with rage to the nearby car. Right, the guards got me, and I had the best of them. But I had taught her a lesson. A certain man wearing a grey suit with a blue shirt came out holding a crowbar and hit me without defense. I saw blood puffing out of my lips in the middle of the battering. The man kicked my waist down, leaving me shouting like he got under castration. The guards spoke that it was a damn mistake to disrespect their boss in their eyes. The star that had gone to attract the sun went back like a stone. The men had mercilessly pummeled me. Arrow held me firmly and dragged me to the car. He drove home, and my beautiful wife, Ella Galaxy, was there ready to receive me for the first aid. She stared at Arrow with pungent eyes, and I knew she was mad. The two helped me enter the house, from where I sat on the mat waiting for water to boil. She complained that Arrow always put me in trouble, but I could not change. She forgot that my brother had ever stood for me in various cases, and if he had a challenge, it was my responsibility to decipher. He went to his apartment and brought me some painkillers, then he went back for his laptop. He did not have much time to speak. He used the computer. He pressed it for long until late in the night when he received a phone call from Ava. She warned him to forget about her, and if he persisted, she would get a restraining order. He listened at her spitting, swollen words, then he replied, "You are so beautiful." Arrow never called back, neither did he disturb her, not because he feared the law, but because she was accountable for my wounds. They healed, and we advised him to charge for Ava, but Arrow had given up. He turned us down. There was another girl who loved him most. She was prettier than Ava, but we never liked her. Ella and I admitted that Arrow deserved Ava. Months passed. He released another book called Tears of a Man. He had cried for this woman for months, but she never got a feeling of sending him a text message. She never wanted to know. Arrow pushed with Brenda around her for some good time. She loved him so much, checked on him every hour. Brenda was always there for him. She gave him the comfort he needed. He took her to places she dreamt of visiting. He began feeling her. He occasionally made surprise visits to her, and yes, she felt him really. Brenda was still a young girl of 19 who fell in love with a tired author. Aaron never wanted to waste this angel's life, for he was not a man of outings, neither did he like bedding so much. Brenda knew one thing in her life: making love. Yes, Aaron was a superstar in the bedroom, but he was satisfied. He wanted someone to settle with. When he told us about Ava, we saw the woman who deserved him. We are sorry, we did not know what future was about. We insisted that if he hosted Brenda, we would not welcome her. Maybe he too thought the way we did. He slowly cut communication from Brenda, made himself absent whenever the couple had a date, and finally connected one of his friends to her. That was his way. He would let the woman he loved go as long as his friend pointed at her. I liked this style. I am sure Aaron misses sharing bed with Brenda. She was a bed goddess. The two would make love the whole day, rest for an evening, and resume. No wonder she was obsessed with him. He had sunk deep inside her brain. Anyway, the two had written very many memories. He concentrated on drinking. He even tried out marijuana for comfort. Arrow also lost himself when he lost his job with the publishing house along Nassau Road. He spent most of the time with wasted gents singing and dancing. He was difficult to tame. Maybe the curses from Brenda haunted him. Well, one morning, Ava accidentally sent him a message. He did not brush, neither did he wash the face.